Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hit the button, guys. I promise.
He's supposedly hit the button.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We are those two nerds. I am the oh-so-handsome beer coach. And joining me, I'll let you introduce yourself. Since I always introduce you, we're going to switch it up since it's the 2019 Spectacular.
This is the 2000 Spectacular. I am Nictus, and normally I play games. But today, we're not doing that. We're going to talk about stuff.
Yep. Anything far and wide. We're going to go from nerdy to movie reviews to, I don't know, relationship advice.
Yeah, sure. Hit us with your relationship questions.
Why is mom kicking me out of my basement? I don't know.
Probably because you're 38.
Well, if I'm 38, then you got to be at least like 60.
I'm like 75 years old.
Yeah, he just
I age really slow.
Yeah. But we're going to get the show kicked off with, I would say, with some last-minute shopping ideas because, you know, we are only 3 days away from the also Christmas cheer.
I was going to write a really cool poem in the style of The Night Before Christmas before we got on, but I was busy. So, no poem for you.
Yeah, maybe later.
Maybe next year, maybe next Christmas.
Next release. Because we got one more podcast until the actual New Year.
Yeah.
So we'll be coming with you guys live after Christmas.
What are we going to do one year when this falls on a weekend? Like on our weekend?
If it falls on a Sunday, we're opening up gifts.
It's all night.
Right on live stream.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to do.
And then if that's the case, then, you know, New Year's will fall on that too. And we'll be here all night. Listening to cool music that you guys can't hear because we'll get copyright infringement.
I think that would be actually pretty cool. We'll do a 24-hour stream the night of New Year's. Even though everybody would be drunk, so we might...
We're not allowed to drink on the air, so we'll go to commercial breaks and drink off the air.
Yeah. I don't think they would care too much. Man, this chair's making a lot of noise today.
Well, you know.
Like, if I lean back, be like...
Maybe get that...
But we'll jump into, right off the rip, last-minute Christmas ideas. So...
Well, at this point, if you have not gotten your Christmas shopping done, you're at, like, the gift card point.
You're at gift cards?
I feel like, at this point, it is gift card time.
Yeah.
And depending on who you're buying for, they're not really even going to be that offended.
Yeah.
I always thought the idea behind gift cards was kind of weird, though. Because it's like, all right, hey, I'm going to buy you this gift card, which forces you to shop at this store.
Yep.
That, you know, maybe you didn't want anything from that store.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah, so my personal opinion on the gift cards, it's not bad. Like, if you do Amazon, you're going to find something on Amazon. Amazon has everything. You can get like, toilet paper at Amazon. Like, you can get Gatorade at Amazon. Like,
yeah.
You can get so many things. But, like, if I'm going to get somebody a gift card, it has to be something that I just can't legitimately buy. Yeah. So, like, Starbucks gift cards. It's a good one. Movie theater gift cards. Stuff like that. You know, stuff that, you know, it actually comes in handy. I mean, there's been multiple times
it still gives them a choice, right?
Yeah.
And I can't wrap up your Star Wars. Yeah. Or your Starbucks, sorry.
Yeah.
I have Star Wars on the brain.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that before we came on.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, like, Starbucks, I mean, I could buy you $25 worth of coffee, you know, day of, and, like, here you go. So I got you 2 talls at the local Star Wars.
Yeah, you're not at your local Star Wars, Starbucks.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, it's infectious.
Yeah,
Janet popped on and says, hey, I always shop on Christmas Eve.
And that's nothing wrong with that. So when you shop on Christmas Eve, you run into this. You're probably going to be at the Target. You're going to be at the Walmart, whatever it may be. You're not shopping online. You've lost your privilege at shopping online.
Unless they are doing in-store pickups, which there's a lot of companies that are doing that now.
Yeah.
Including day of shipping and stuff. But there's some places that are shipping like next day now, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
so that's cool.
So one item that I thought was actually really crazy, Target. They have Cards Against Humanity, but the Office edition. So that was one of the hardest gifts that I had to try to find.
Yeah.
Because with Cards Against Humanity at my local Target, they have like a section blocked off just for like Cards Against Humanity, and they have this little section. They only order like 6 to 7 of these boxes because they have 9 different types, and that was probably the hardest gift I had to find this year. I didn't actually get one because they don't order enough, and every time I went, they were like, "No, we don't have that."
My friend sent me a picture. Speaking of like that whole Cards Against Humanity thing, of like a Star Wars edition one, and I was like, man, that'd be really fun. But you'd have to play with people who love Star Wars as much as you love Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
Or I couldn't imagine it being nearly as much fun.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, by the way, it's snowing on us right now. Look at that. We got some Christmas lights up. It's a little late, but better late than never, you know?
Hey, I mean,
I think I'm going to leave them up till, July.
yeah, we'll be like hillbillies that leave their Christmas lights up all year. Ink that guy, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank
Glad
you.
you like it.
Thank you for the snowing of liking the snow and the really fireplace in the background.
Yeah, there's a lot of men shopping. Well, hey, can't go wrong there. Oh, there. That's for
I've
you.
got a follower. What's up?
Well, we appreciate it. Inked, welcome to those two nerds.
Welcome to the revolution, my friend.
Yeah, just know that you're now OG. So like if we blow up tomorrow, you can be like, I've been following these guys when they had 25 followers total.
I was there at the beginning when they only had like 3 people that were watching them. I was number 4.
You were number 1. All right, but kind of back on shopping in general. It's been crazy. The past few days, just like overall finishing up my shopping. But guys, if you guys haven't checked out the past podcasts and you're still looking for those last minute gifts, there's a lot of them you can buy in stores. So check it out.
We were going to recap, and we may still.
Yeah.
It depends on if we run out of other things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But we devoted 2 chunks of episode to this, and honestly, go back and watch the other ones. They've got cool videos and everything that go with them. It took a lot of time and effort and work.
Yeah, I would say we spent about 45 minutes each on that segment.
Yeah.
Each over
for,
half the show.
For every minute that we were on the air, it took another, like an equal amount of time to prep that segment, which I don't mind. Like if it takes you an hour to get stuff set up and you're going to be on for an hour, that's fine. Yeah. It's when it starts taking you like 5-6 hours and you're like, no one appreciates all the hard work that we did.
But we appreciate you still, So, but by the way, Inked, if you are looking for our YouTube, just go on there and search those 2 nerds with the actual lettering out.
I think it's the lettering.
TWO podcast. You will find it on there. Unfortunately, without the subs, we cannot actually have a custom URL. So make sure you drop a follow there. We do go live there. We are multi-streaming.
We're there right now. We're on his Twitch, my Twitch, Facebook. We're in a lot of places.
Yeah. So we're everywhere. I mean, you probably go to the bathroom. You probably see it somewhere. But you also get it. Well, congratulations on your podcast. So
I don't think you can link. But give us the name of your podcast and we'll check it out when we are not podcasting.
Yeah, but of course, we got to stay on track today. Staying on track. This is strictly an on track spectacular.
This is a Christmas spectacular event.
But back to kind of like the last minute ideas, guys. Still switches, you can find them anywhere. You guys can find the red box. Look for the one that is red. If you're buying a Switch for your loved one or your nerdy friend, look for the red box. That is the new 2.0 edition of the Switch.
It's got like the improved battery, the slightly brighter screen, I guess.
Yep.
I've seen both side by side, and I'll be honest, other than the battery, I don't notice a difference in the screen.
And then get Pokemon for your loved one. If you buy a Switch, that is like the perfect bundle. Get them Pokemon with the Switch.
Pokemon. Just go home and buy 2 Switches, buy 2 copies of the game, and then go home and do it.
Yeah, of course.
Do the Pokemon.
So, according to our viewer from Inked, he says he got one for his son, and I just want to say, your son's the coolest.
Your kid's gonna freak out.
Yeah, your kid is now the coolest kid in school.
He's, I don't know. He said son. Okay, I didn't want to assume. I thought he said kid, but he said son. Okay, yeah, your kid is now like the cool kid. He's like the cool kid.
Are we assuming? Well, I'm gonna assume with Inked guy that he's a dude, but hey, it's 2019. We don't assume genders around here.
Well, no.
Rock, paper, scissors for it? Like, do we decide?
I'm gonna let his name speak for itself.
Yeah. One True Villain, my men, what is up? Guys, this is the spectacular, guys. It is fun. I'm actually having, this is crazy. Normally you guys like to come in, when it's podcast's almost over.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, we're doing the recap for the day.
And then everybody's like, hey, what's going on, guys? We're like, we're leaving.
Yeah. We're leaving. This is our time to go. He identifies us as an Apache helicopter. I appreciate that.
That's cool with me, man.
But
we're gonna try and add the chat eventually, so everyone can see what everyone is saying. But
we're working on it, guys.
We're working on it a little bit at a time. We just got snow
and future updates
and hats.
And future updates. That's what everybody says. When you, especially because not many of you guys know this, I do software. So I design software applications for phones, stuff like that. The classic line for any developer is, in future releases.
You've been corrected. One True Villain says that you said 2018, and
Did I say 2018?
I'm not gonna replay the tape to find out, but
If I said 2018, I guess it's fair. And I live in the past, man. I hold grudges. But
well, that shit wasn't okay in 2018 either.
but Eric, thank you for the nice little like on Facebook, guys. Seriously, everybody, you guys are crazy today. But with all this, designing me a lottery app, it tells me winning lotto numbers. If I could do that, trust me, I wouldn't be on this podcast. We'll be out on our own private island.
Well, let me see here. We'd probably have a much better set. We'd have
the set
much
would
better
be
cameras.
insane.
We'd still be here, right?
Yeah, but from a remote location, like you wouldn't be able to find us. And I would take everybody. I'd take all the. That's what we should do. If we ever win the lottery, we'll make this deal to you guys. We win the lottery, me or him. We will take all of the OGs and have them all on a remote island. It'll be the 2 Nerds Island, like 2 Nerds Islands, you know. And it'll be like Lost.
It'd be 2 nerds on. No, we gotta have some friends on there.
Yeah.
Dude, I like you, but that'd be the loneliest island ever. That was a pun.
Yeah,
that was good.
Good job.
Bravo.
Golf clap.
It's not too early for puns. And we got people on the Facebook. We got people everywhere today. This is awesome.
We appreciate you guys.
So, all right, since we're now like the peak of viewers, and I don't know, we probably may hit more, but it looks like we've got about 12 audience members right now, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So, without going into too many details, we did some slightly charitable work.
We did
this week.
Yep.
And this is completely like 100% serious tone for a second. I work for a company, name omitted, it's not important, that there was a person that worked with us who was diagnosed with basically stage 4 cancer. And they've been trying to raise money, like these little donation boxes all around, and they decided to do like a raffle or whatever. So we had a holiday party thing at work. I had been talking to him about, and I said, let's do something. Let's do something really cool, not because we want somebody to come back and go, that was really nice, and high five us and stuff, just because it was something good. We had talked about doing like charity streams and stuff earlier in the year, and honestly, like, I don't think either one of us have enough followers that would be willing to donate money to do that yet.
Yep.
But hopefully next year, by this time next year, we can do that. So what did we do? We donated a brand new PlayStation 4 in the box, like one of the bundles with it came with like God of War and The Last of Us, and the other game is escaping me.
It was Last of Us, God of War. Was it Spider-Man?
No, it was
I can't remember.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, there you go.
And we donated it for the raffle that they were going to have at my work. And with the help of that, plus all of the other stuff, we can't take all of the credit. We're not going to assume that it was, but
it was.
We feel like it helped a lot.
Yeah.
We ended up raising $2,048 for this woman who has to still go through chemo and
which
everything.
The company matched.
And then the company went through and matched the dollar amount.
Yeah. So it was a pretty awesome thing. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been there. I couldn't be there to actually watch the whole raffle go down. But needless to say, you throw a PS4 up on the line, and people go bonkers. So
there was a lot of other really cool donations and stuff. But they ended up doing the raffle for the PS4. It was like the grand prize of the raffle things. Yeah. And honestly, the lady in the warehouse who won it, totally deserving. Like, I know that she helps her family and stuff out. So not only did we help a family get an extra cool gift that they can give for Christmas this year, but we helped raise, between what we donated, everyone else donated, and what the company matched, we raised over $4,000. We helped. We were not taking all of the credit. We helped raise over $4,000 for this woman.
Yeah.
Who's going through a pretty hard time. So,
go those 2 nerds.
Go those 2 nerds.
Like, I need the whole pause seed from Breakfast Club, and then Don't You Forget About Me needs to play in the background. But yeah, guys, we appreciate it, and we not only kind of take credit for it, but also you guys always help us out. We are the reason why Those 2 Nerds goes on every single week, because with your comments, your love, your support, even if you're family, friends, work buddies, we're all cool. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the love. and we're going to continue to do more things like this throughout this upcoming year with charity streams, 24-hour streams, and we're going to bring the heat.
We want to start doing a little bit more. We're not like we don't make a ton of money doing this. Honestly, actually, we don't.
I'm gonna give you the income we made.
We're at negative money. We've lost money doing this, but that's fine. We don't do it for that. But we definitely want to start giving some stuff back to the community because like the community as a whole, and it's never a bad thing to give if you can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
We do it for the chicks, all right? He called us out on it.
Do it for the chicks.
Look at all the ladies in the background.
Oh, that's a nice fireplace we got there.
But no, it was somebody had jested. They said they asked me. They said because I tried to keep it as anonymous as possible because I didn't want to plaster our name all over it. They said, so that was really cool. Like, is that going to like affect you or did that? I mean, you paid for it, right? I was like, yeah, I mean, we paid for it. And they said, well, how'd you come up with the money that fast? I was like, well, what I did was I stopped cutting my hair for over a year, and all the money that I would have spent on haircuts.
Honestly, that's probably about true.
It's probably close.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think the average haircut's probably, what, $20? Unless you go to Great Clips.
After tip and stuff, yeah,
it's
probably.
Like 20, 25.
So, I mean, I know a lot of you can't see, but my hair is actually pretty long.
Yeah.
But I almost always wear a hat or whatever, so they got a good chuckle out of it. But anyway, Merry Christmas to all those people, or Happy Holidays, or whatever it is that they celebrate.
Yep.
But that was our good deed for Christmas time.
Yep. So, we're like Secret Santa. Yeah. I'm an elf. He's Santa. We're not going to say why he's Santa, but we're here just going to say he's Santa.
He's trying to imply that I'm fat, y'all. And he's a skinny little fuck, but that's cool.
It's all good. But much love to all the families out there, and you guys as well. Merry Christmas to you guys, and Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. We don't judge here.
Okay, so let's go into happier news. What else is going on?
Star Wars came out, which, by the way, no spoilers. Anybody that is in the chat, it will be the fastest ban you ever get if you spoil anything. But we're going to kind of give our review.
Our unspoiler review of Star Wars. We were hyped, by the way.
No, it was hyped.
Hype level was like...
I don't know, 12?
On a scale of like 1 to 10, yeah, it was every bit of a 12.
Yeah.
We sat next to each other. We were holding hands throughout the whole thing. We cuddled a little bit. His girlfriend got jealous. It was cool.
Yeah. And by the way, I was a little toasted going into that one.
He said the movie was better with the buzz.
Yeah. I mean, I went in there double fisting at the movie theater, it's called Jumanji juice, and it was delicious.
It smelled really nice, but I wanted to watch it the first time completely.
Yeah. So, but I watched it. It was a great movie.
I have a hard time going into stuff like that because I think, in my mind, I always have this expectation without anyone else telling me how great it is, and then when you watch it, if it doesn't meet that, you're kind of sometimes at first I think you're like, wow. But I've noticed that movies that I wasn't really that excited about or I felt really about ended up surprising me because my expectation was like here, and then I go in and the movie was awesome and it was like way up here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter. I feel like no matter what they did in the movie, it was not going to meet my expectation of like level 12.
Yeah. And
I would say that they hit like a solid 8.
Yeah. I was gonna say overall, like the movie's flow is pretty good.
Yeah.
It does. It answers a lot of questions. Opens some new questions.
That was my biggest gripe.
Yeah, but it was good.
Not the questions that they answered, but the new questions that they posed. And maybe they gave us answers, but I was just so into what was going on that I missed it.
Yeah.
So I need to see it again. Like I walked out of the theater and I felt a little bit like that bitter old man. And I was like, it's not my Star Wars, but I still liked it, and that's the weird part about it. So I can see why the critics are kind of like torn. Especially the ones that really loved The Last Jedi. I don't know. If you liked that movie, you may not like this one, but if you didn't like The Last Jedi, then you'll probably like this one. Yeah. And I would say that if you're a true Star Wars fan, it doesn't really matter. They could put Chewbacca farting on a snare drum for an hour and a half, and you'd be like, best movie ever, because you're a Star Wars fan.
That's true. I mean, I would watch it.
So,
but yeah, the movie was overall great in my opinion. I think they did a really good job. I felt good closure. I mean, yes, with I'll put it this way: there's one big question that you're gonna ask in your head, even when you leave the theater that day.
There's at least one.
Yeah, one big one.
There's gonna be like one giant question. You're gonna be like, okay, I just need to know that.
Yeah. So
I had 3.
Yeah. So apparently, now this is just. I mean, they're bringing out a book that's supposed to explain those questions that we hope for. Who knows?
Personally, I think that's dumb. I don't mind when they have mediums that cross, but I don't want to have to read a novel.
Yeah.
To get all the questions to an answer to a movie that I saw that was not based on the novel.
Yeah.
It's not like when they put out the Harry Potter movies that was original and they didn't have anything to base it off of. Therefore, if you want more detail, you read the book because the book was already there. But this is a movie that came out of nothing, and then they're going to write a book about the movie. I don't know. It just bothers me.
Yeah, I thought overall the movie was great. I mean, I liked it.
It was good. We liked it.
Yeah, I couldn't have been happier with the movie, and I mean, without spoiling it for you guys,
No Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So I think that's what we're gonna do. So speaking of spoilers, we are going to give our full thoughts and opinions, whether it's another YouTube video or something. Sorry, I feel like really hiccup right now, and it's like kind of like I'm holding it back. I'm like, ugh. But we're going to give our spoilers. It's going to happen at the first podcast of the new year.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you guys a solid 2 weeks to watch the movie, and after that, I'm sorry, but words are coming out about this movie. And
we had a lot to say about it. When we walked out of the theater, we're like, that's it. Get the camera. We're going on the air right now.
Yeah.
Because we had that much to say about it.
Yeah, it's really good, guys. Seriously, check this movie out. I'll put it this way. If you guys have anywhere that's like the special of like AMC's or Marcus Theaters or something like that, where they do like $5 movies, good luck getting a seat.
Yeah, good luck.
But if you can find one, go check this movie out. It is well worth all the money. And buy the like souvenir popcorn that comes with it.
It's gonna make so much money because it's Star Wars. But okay, that is our non-spoiler. We liked it overall. We liked it.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say it's like, I'd say 8 out of 10 is pretty good.
Yep. And some fans will say 10 out of 10.
It didn't blow me away, but there were some sequences that were really good. Like the stuff that it did well, and there was way more of it that I felt that it did well than what it did not. I thought it was awesome. So
yeah, but kind of moving on, keeping on the Star Wars track. We're gonna talk about. Well, have you seen the 6th episode?
I have not seen the 6th or the 7th episode of The Mandalorian.
So I can't talk about it.
No, you can't.
Podcast over.
Podcast over. Well, you haven't watched any of The Witcher, so I can't talk about that.
Yeah, no. That's another thing that came out. Like, so, guys that haven't seen the new Mandalorian, Mandalorian actually this week dropped a extra episode. Well, a sooner episode than normally Friday.
Of Christmas, right?
Well, it was because of the holidays, but also because Star Wars was coming out on that Friday as well. So, guys,
that makes sense.
Seriously, check out the new episode of Mandalorian. I find it so funny that so many people watch Mandalorian because of Baby Yoda. Like, they could care less about Star Wars. They're like, I got Baby Yoda. So, seriously, guys, check it out. Like, I'm telling you, I made this post the other day when I was sitting there because I was 4 episodes behind. I said, Mandalorian is sci-fi John Wick. Like, don't touch Baby Yoda and don't touch the crest. Like, that's all you need to know. Like, you can watch Mandalorian just based on those terms.
I think that you can watch The Mandalorian having very little prior Star Wars knowledge.
No, it's a good show by itself.
And fully enjoy it. I mean, all right, Janet pops in, I love Baby Yoda. Who doesn't? The world loves Baby Yoda right now. They pretty much put out a poll that said that if Baby Yoda ran for president of the United States, he would beat Trump, and he would beat any Democrat that would run against him in a freaking landslide. Oh, yeah. Because we all would vote for him.
Yeah. I mean,
and the millions of people of you watching at home would vote for him.
Yeah,
it's 5 of you right now, but we'll millions
and billions, and yeah, why ask for $1 billion when you can ask for $1 million?
So yeah, I mean, and this is the thing about the show. You take Baby Yoda out of the equation, the show is still good. You could have put a dude. It's true. The show is still good.
They need Baby Yoda.
They don't need Baby Yoda to sell the show. The show, when you were watching the first episode, you were totally on board.
And then Baby Yoda came out.
And then Baby Yoda showed up and you go, oh, this is even cooler. But, like, the show was fine.
It was like a 7, and then Baby Yoda showed up. And
oh,
was like,
bullshit! It was a 7.
It was like a 20.
Solid 8, 8.5. Come on, man.
Baby Yoda
for a non-movie, like a non-Star Wars movie. Like, come on. The special effects were good. The action sequences were good. The IG robot was freaking sweet.
But you did hear what they're changing the name of Mandalorian for season 2. It's gonna
Mandalorian and the Child.
No, it's gonna just be called How Much Crap Can We Get Baby Yoda in before they actually try to kill him.
Let's see. Baby Yoda adds to the show. He does. He definitely adds a charm to the show. But I still feel that you could have put any type of kid in that role.
Do you think the writers / designers of this show thought Baby Yoda was gonna blow up like it did?
No.
I mean, this is like became an internet meme between like him sipping like the tea or whatever. Like,
how can you predict something like that? Because all right, we have come up with things that we thought were really clever and really
and
cool,
they were the dumbest thing.
And we threw them on the internet, and 4 people liked it. And we have thrown things on the internet that like 100 people liked. You know.
Yeah.
But
you're not wrong.
You never know. I mean, what's gonna stick?
We're one-hit wonders.
But don't get me wrong. Baby Yoda helped sell the show, but you guys were all signing in to watch it before you even knew Baby Yoda was in it. Like, we were on board. We were curious. We wanted to see what was going on with it.
So you've seen episode 5.
Yeah, I've seen up to episode 5.
So is episode 5 when they're on where he meets that lady in the tent?
Yeah, they did the stuff with the AT-AT walk or the ATST and.
Okay, so the big walker.
Yeah.
So I thought that show, like that whole battle scene was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
But I was kind of hoping like the main leader they look like dogs.
Yeah.
They look like giant dogs, like human dogs.
I like that they've introduced new races that we've never seen.
Yeah.
But they also have done throwbacks to races that we have. I like that we've seen more with Jawas. I like that we've seen other creatures in the universe that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars is just one of those things, right? Like, there's so much lore and stuff that's out there. You don't need lightsabers to sell the show.
No.
They've already proven that you don't need lightsabers. And there were a lot of people that were already signed on board to watch The Mandalorian before Baby Yoda was in it, but did he help? Absolutely he helped. But I still think that the show would have been good. I still think it would have been very enjoyable if Baby Yoda wasn't in the show and it was just another kid. Yeah. It could have been any kid. It doesn't even matter. It could have been a species of anything that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda makes it more interesting. I'm sure that he's going to tie into some stuff. I'm sure it's relevant in the overall arc of Star Wars, but
for sure. I mean, it would be hard not to. Like I said, I think this overall of, we're just talking about episode 5 minus 6 and 7 because obviously you haven't seen it. And I don't want to spoil it because I don't want to be that guy. But like episode 5, that whole battle scene of him training and doing all that stuff, like I thought that was so cool because, like you said, you don't need a lightsaber to win the Star Wars fan over.
No.
And the whole that whole clan when they go in and him meeting that one lady, which, by the way, she's like kind of important, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Like I like how they make almost every person feel in the show important.
What's disappointing to me is that what a difference that writing can make in a show. Mm-hmm. We've never seen, well, up to episode 5, we've never seen his face.
No.
Yet, just through the music, the way that the camera angles go off, and
his shiny suit.
he conveys emotion.
Yeah.
And you don't see his face.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell that he feels bad about something. You can tell that he's thinking about something. You can tell that he misses something or that he's upset about something or whatever. He's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
You can't see his face.
I know.
But that's really good directing. That's really good cinematography. It's really good. That's how you make shows. Like, he never takes his helmet off. You never see him.
That's going to be the spoiler. Like, the end of the season, he's going to finally take his helmet off.
That's the thing that just blows me away every time I watch the show, is that he conveys so much emotion just through the way that the director directs the episode, the way that the camera zooms in or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can't see his face.
Yeah, just the cast in general, like, aside from all the big faces like
Carl Weathers and stuff, like, that's cool.
Like, it's amazing. It's amazing what they did with these characters and how important they made them. Yeah. And it's absolutely breathtaking. I never feel at any time when I'm watching the show, this is going to happen. It's always something new. Like, just when you think you have it, it's like a murder mystery. Like, just when you think you have it, you're not quite there yet. And, like, I mean, things that we saw from episode 3, like, okay, they got this kid. I mean, he just traded him in. He got his upgrade. Like, he's looking all, hard. And then all of a sudden, he's going back. He sees the little ball thing, and he gives a little teardrop to Baby Yoda, and he's like, I gotta go back.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing. Yeah. And you can actually see that conflict in him.
Oh, yeah.
Without seeing his face.
Yeah. And then you gotta love Baby Yoda. I mean,
I mean, everybody does. Like I said, he'd win in a landslide.
Oh.
I don't even think that any other candidate would get a vote if they're over the age of like, I don't know, 60 maybe.
I was gonna say, if we let kids vote and like the nerds, if we just let a nerd vote happen, Baby Yoda's winning by a landslide this year, guys. Baby Yoda 2020, watch out for it.
Everything that the Mandalorian is what I wanted Solo to be. I
Yeah.
didn't hate Solo. I actually really liked Solo.
I think you need more movies. There was just a lot of unnecessary.
I didn't feel like I was watching the Han Solo character that I had in my head while I was, watching him in the other movies, thinking about some of his really cool exploits. He just always kind of struck me as like a gunslinger, kind of like a Wild Wild West character, and
yeah.
he was kind of like unsure. He didn't know what he was doing, and I know it's an origin story, but the Mandalorian is what I pictured Solo to be, and it wasn't. And then the Mandalorian is everything that I wanted Solo to be, and I honestly, yeah, I would have felt better if his character felt a little bit more assertive.
Yeah,
but that's me. But they've already proven now at least twice that you don't need lightsabers to sell a show.
Oh, for
so, and a TV show at that. I never thought we'd live to see a live action Star Wars television show. Ever.
I was gonna say, I think what's so great about it is like the paths you can go with the show. I mean, you could explain so much backstory that you never even thought of watching the Star Wars movies. Like just the backstories of like certain side characters or something like that. I mean,
I think that's the brilliance of it, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So coming into the Mandalorian, assuming that you'd never watched Star Wars, there are people out there who haven't seen it,
and we don't like you.
They never refer to anything that Baby Yoda can do as the Force.
No.
Or anything like that. And if you don't know who that character is, you're not going to be like, okay, that's pretty normal. Or you're thinking anything weird about it until, like, you see it. But seeing him do that for the first time, if you've never seen any Star Wars movies, you're like, whoa. But they don't, I mean, they mention the Empire. But they don't really tell you anything else that you really need to know about it.
Yeah.
You could go in completely blind into The Mandalorian.
Yes,
and the show makes sense.
Yeah, I mean... And I think that's the unlimited possibilities. Unlimited. I mean, you can go anywhere with this show right now, and I think that's why it makes it one of the.
I want to see him do some more stuff. I want to see different characters. I want to continue to see where Mando goes and where Baby Yoda goes. But for sure, I definitely would like to see other characters.
Oh, for sure. Why wouldn't you?
Like other characters we've never heard of, new characters. Give us new stuff. Give us something we haven't seen.
Oh, for sure. And like I said, I mean, you guys, I feel like we always get off topic with this show, but it's just so good. It's breathtaking. Yeah. I mean, it is for a nerd person and even not a nerdy person. Like, people are watching the show left and right because of how great this show is, and we can't stress it enough as nerds. This just makes your heart feel whole when you watch it.
It does. It makes you feel good inside.
So, and
I'm not a sci-fi person, but I do love Star Wars, and I love the lore around it.
Yeah.
It's actually made me kind of want to get into playing like the tabletop RPG Star Wars. Because I always felt like, well, if you're not playing a guy with a lightsaber, then you're really kind of uninteresting. But I don't think that that's true. And I'm kind of glad that we're getting away from the whole Skywalker saga. And if they're going to do stuff with characters that have lightsabers and are force sensitive, I'd rather them go back. Yeah. Go back to stuff that maybe people who didn't play games or read comic books or something didn't know. Go back to the Old Republic. Go back to the Knights of the Old Republic timeline. Go back to watch the Sith get founded. Yeah. Let's show us some of that we've never seen happen before on film.
So
that would be cool to see.
Oh, for sure. And what I think, and this is kind of like my closing topic on.
Give me a Palpatine prequel.
Palpatine prequel.
Yeah, I want to see Lil Palpatine growing up and becoming slowly evil, and they can like spin the whole show kind of like
Baby Palpatine. You know? There you go.
What's that? Not Dexter, but the show where the guy's like a serial killer, but his family doesn't know.
I think it's not Dexter.
Dexter,
no. I mean, Dexter's...
No, but he's like a good guy. Palpatine is not a good guy. But I want to see like little Palpatine, because in like the Wikipedia, supposedly he kills his entire family. He comes from royalty on Naboo.
It'd be one episode.
And he's like a really crappy guy, and then he meets up with Darth Plagueis. And I'd like to see that. I'd like to see how...
I need a Darth Maul spinoff.
I'd watch that. They touched quite a bit on it in the Clone Wars cartoon.
Oh, yes.
But not everybody watched that.
Yeah, but spoiler, guys, Darth Maul's alive.
He's not dead.
Yeah, they may have cut him in half and he fell down that hole.
He dies sometime after the Clone Wars.
Yeah, so just saying.
Or sometime during Rebels.
He's alive.
He dies before Episode 4.
Yeah, so But kind of final closing point on the Star Wars Mandalorian. What I love so much about Mandalorian that really sells it for me is that the episode's around 35 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But they pack so much information in, but make everything clear by the end of the episode.
Yeah, I like that everything. I like that everything wraps up.
Everything's smooth. So it's like it's like fast paced, but also like a good pace for it. So guys, seriously, check out this show.
And if you're still not watching this, go and watch it.
Yeah, Disney Plus
after this.
Yeah, but
let's
your
see.
final closing point on Mandalorian Star Wars.
It's good, man. I mean, we've talked about it on the show a lot, almost as much as we've talked about Pokemon. Almost.
Yeah, Pokemon's so good.
But it's it's good. Go get it. All right, so let's go to something else new.
Holiday plans.
Holiday plans for me. I'm planning on doing streaming. I always say that when I'm on breaks or whatever, I'm going to do that. Now I do have to work tomorrow, but then I'm off, for a couple days. But I'm actually planning on trying to get a stream in tonight. I want to get one in tomorrow. I want to get one in Christmas Eve, and then I don't think I'll have time to do one on Christmas.
No, I think Christmas is a good time to take a break.
I think, yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of on the same route with you. Like, so I got work tomorrow. I think one last minute gift because I suck, and I'm waiting until the last minute.
I have some shopping I need to do today as well, and that's kind of why I want to get it done today and not put it off.
Yeah.
Because I have to work tomorrow, and
nobody wants to.
I don't mind shopping Christmas Eve. I would just prefer to not have to.
Oh, for sure. And I think with Monday work, and then oh my gosh, I'm like drawing a blank. Streaming. Like, I've been trying to crank out more streams for you guys because I know you guys like watching me, and I play Call of Duty and I play like some of the more shooter games. But I'm kind of proud of us. We're at 21 episodes deep.
Yep.
In this podcast, and you guys always show up to show us love.
We do have the consistent viewers, and we thank you.
Yeah, we know who you are.
We know. We see your names pop up. You don't always say anything, but we know that you're there.
Yeah, and trust me, guys, everybody that pops in, we've been putting your name downs for raffles.
We have.
Because the hoodies, they're done. They're made.
The hoodies it's a press of a button, and we go order, and then we're
order, size, ship.
Someone's winning one of those
soon. We're gonna
soon.
We're gonna do we're gonna do it on our day of the podcast of next week. So somebody will be winning a hoodie next week. So all of the shares will be added up, and then the following Sunday,
we're gonna put all the names in a hat.
Yep.
Or a bucket or something.
We'll draw it live on stream.
We're gonna draw it live on stream.
We ain't scared. But we appreciate it, guys, and
because someone's winning a hoodie at our expense, like we're paying for it.
Yeah. So free hoodie for you guys. And I mean the other thing is too, like, I don't know, we have some ideas for 2020. Like 2020 is about to be the power moves.
We actually talked about it quite a bit.
You want to kind of give them a recap on what you're doing in 2020? What's your goals for 2020?
2020, to get a real actual streaming schedule instead of this. I just show up when I feel like it.
Yeah.
This show is the most consistent thing I've ever done streaming ever, and I need to just sit down and hammer it out. I'm just not sure exactly because I hate feeling like I have to get on and do something. But I don't mind doing this because I don't feel like this is as hard as trying to play games sometimes.
No.
This is just us sitting around hanging out and talking.
Yeah.
So I honestly I think that that's like goal number one. We're gonna add more content to YouTube. That's like a thing that we wanted to. We've talked about it a lot. We're actually gonna try and do more things together on the internet
for you guys because you guys love
because
us.
This is the most popular thing that we do out of all the stuff that we do.
Most consistent. It's most consistent with love and support from like fans, but also like consistency as far as what we do as a whole from our individual stuff.
I mean, like, you have quite a few followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I would say that this gets you the most comments. This gets you the most applause.
Oh, yeah. Most interactive.
This gets you the most, like, hey, I saw you on the internet.
Yeah. And, we're famous, guys. Like, I don't know if you knew this, but, like, I go to some restaurants. People are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They try to ask me for pictures, man. I just, like, I can't.
So, yeah, we're wanting to do that.
So
we're going to do some more stuff together.
Yeah, I was going to say my 2020 plans, individual YouTube, working on posting for you guys, more of like my own personal content, but also like those two nerds. Like, guys, we're going to try to do some more unboxings, some funny videos, more commercials because we got to shoot some more because we've
gotten a lot of positive response.
Yeah, positive response. So if you guys have ideas for commercials, we will take them and we'll try to put our own personal spin off of it.
Speaking of unboxings, we got a new unboxing video on our YouTube.
Yep, it is.
I just did it last night.
Yep, it is. I'll let you explain.
It's
you did it.
It's completely unedited. It's like raw, 100% one take.
Yeah.
Because
that's how we roll.
Personally, I'd rather see an unboxing video of somebody that's giving you their honest opinion of it as they're opening up the stuff, instead of opening up the stuff that they've already seen opened up before and then like telling you about it. And I feel like that's dishonest in a way. I still appreciate those videos. So I ordered this collector's editions box set from Skybound Entertainment. They're the same people that I think picked up the licensing rights to the Telltale series of The Walking Dead and stuff. They have a bunch of other games. I'm not going to list them all right now that they have property rights to. But here's the cool thing about this box set. So it's huge. It comes with a whole bunch of cool stuff in it. And then while I'm opening up the box, I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay. And my friend got one too. And he opens up his and he goes, don't freak out. Your games are not in that cool box. They're actually in like this fake box underneath the bottom of the box that it got shipped in. Because I was like, okay. And if he hadn't told me that, I'd have been opening this thing up on video and been like, where's my games? You know, I'd have been like flipping the table over and been mad. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. It was for the Dungeons and Dragons remasters of Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Neverwinter Nights, Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment. I went with the Switch editions because I'm a sucker for Switch games. I can't help it. And I already own the games on PC, which is really sad, but I bought them again. So, yeah, go and check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff in the box. Yeah. I think the coolest thing I opened up out of the whole box was the Beholder Dice Bowl.
I thought that was sweet because I already watched it. I mean, not that I had to, but I watched it just because I wanted to give you a review on it.
Yeah.
But
he told me my video sucked, but it's fine.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I thought the stress ball was cool.
I thought it was cool.
The skull stress ball.
I thought that was going to be one of my least favorite items, and it ended up being like my second favorite item out of the box.
Yeah.
I didn't open up the lithographs. There was like actually 4 in there. My friend Jay, he opened up his, and I was like, I didn't want to mess with all that on camera and then sliding around and everything.
The box was overall, like, the whole design of where everything was placed was beautifully done.
It was.
I mean, like, I'm telling you...
That thing, you could shake it and the stuff wasn't moving.
Well, that was the thing. Like, it is beautifully done. Like, I'm telling you, if you guys have, like, are detailed people, I'm telling you, you'll have appreciation just for the box. Like, the overall, how it's laid out, the design on the box, everything is just very
What
well
I thought
done.
was interesting about the whole box set is that they gave you a bunch of items that would be useful for playing actual tabletop D&D. Like the dice bowl and the metal dice. I'm not sure what the squishy skull. Maybe if you get stressed out while you're playing, I believe that I think the squishy skull is actually. I think there's a character in one of the games, and it's just a skull. I think he just talks to you, but I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played him, so I think that's why he's in there. But the Beholder is on everything because he's like a huge part of the Baldur's Gate storyline. Or maybe it's Neverwinter Nights. It might be Neverwinter.
This guy doesn't know his
Dude,
stuff.
that game came out like 20 years ago. You were like 4.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But guys, yeah, seriously, check that out. I almost forgot about it. It was like one thing I wanted to talk about. One of our viewers actually took up on our nerd list of the year, like what to buy your nerdy loved one. So the nerd in her life bought a Nintendo Switch for like both of them. She went out, and I hope he's not watching.
That would be awkward. By the way, you're getting a Switch, bro.
No, he bought the Switch for her, and they already opened it. But she got him Pokemon. She got him Pokemon.
So he doesn't know that part.
I don't think so, but I think he does at the same time.
Okay.
Because she was picking up like a last.
So we helped.
Yeah, we did.
We helped like at least one viewer.
Yeah, and if you guys bought anything at all that was like a part of the top. Well, it's really like a top 10.
Yeah, let us know. Even if you bought it earlier in the year for whatever, or if you hate the stuff that we picked. We like criticism. You can tell us that our ideas are stupid.
Yeah, and we'll turn off the camera and cry ourselves.
We'll cry not on camera.
Yeah, so... But guys...
But speaking of like holiday stuff, so... I used to work retail. I loved retail. It was one of my favorite gigs. They just don't pay any money. So I was in Best Buy. And this is the night that I went to pick up the PlayStation for the charity thing. And, I was in there for a while because I was like, what do we get? Because we weren't sure exactly on the PS4 at first. Yeah. But I was like, it's only a little bit more money. But anyway, so while I was there, I ended up getting like a couple of small things for me that, they weren't expensive. It wasn't things no one was going to buy me for Christmas, but just stuff that I kind of wanted to get. I ended up picking up like an extra controller. I should do a whole review video on that thing. That thing's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I showed it to you. The 8-bit duo thingy.
Dude, it's sweet.
It's really cool. Anyway. So while I was there, I was in the game aisle, or looking at all the Switch games, like because I like to pick up the limited run games and stuff if it's a game I might play. So I was kind of looking through those, and this lady comes in, and she's asking the guy that's working behind the, in the area or whatever, about the games or whatever. And this is the second time that something weird like this has happened, and I'll tell you the other story in a minute. This lady goes, she's talking to him about games. She's like, well, I have a teenage daughter, and do you think that she would like this game? She was holding a copy of Pokemon Shield. And the guy, he asked like the normal questions. Well, yeah, probably, because it's a really good game. And he gave her like the feed of like the commercial sale, and so she was like, all right, cool. So he left, and she's still kind of holding this game. You could tell that she just wasn't like 100% like, I don't know about this. So
this is how Kev picks up chicks, guys. Or Nictus, sorry,
dude. This lady was, I don't know. She was an older lady, maybe a grandma, maybe a kid. I don't know, but she looked old.
Okay.
So regardless. So she's sitting there and she says, I could hear her. She's like talking to herself. She's like, I don't know anything about this kind of stuff. So I said, hey, do you need some help? She's like, do you work here? I was like, I don't. She goes, well, do you know anything about?
But I own a podcast.
I said, but I know a lot about games. So, do you want to know anything about that game? And she goes, and she tells me the whole spiel. I wasn't trying to pretend like I already knew what was going on. She's like, I got a teenage daughter. She used to play Pokemon Go. She played Minecraft a lot. And I was like, has she played any other games? And she's like, no. I was like, well, she'll probably really like this. This is like the full-on experience. And I kind of explained to her in under 100 words why Pokemon was a good game. I also pointed out that, because she was looking between that and like Pokken Tournament. And I was like, she's not going to like that game. Unless she likes Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something, she's not going to like that game. It's cool for like 20 minutes, but then you're like sad that you don't have a story to play. So I said, don't get that one. So she's like, well, what about this Let's Go? I was like, she might like that one because she's played Pokemon Go. I was like, but I would stick with the other. Worst case scenario, she gets it. She could swap it for one of the Let's Go games later. Yeah. She goes, well, I want to get her something else because she has a Switch and she doesn't know she's getting it. I was like, so you got her a Switch for Christmas? She's like, oh, yeah. I was like, you're a good mom.
Oh, for sure.
And like, hands down. Like, you're going to win Mom the freaking year award. And she goes, really? I was like, yeah. No lie. We just covered this on our podcast, which she didn't know what a podcast was anyway. Yeah. About how the Switch is like a really great Christmas thing, and
it's like the best system.
And
to
she's
buy.
like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, it's this thing we do on the internet. We talk about stuff, and we spent a whole almost 2 episodes talking about that." And she goes, "Oh, okay. So this is a good one." I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, what about another game?" I was like, "She played Minecraft." I said, "Minecraft doesn't cost a lot. She could buy that on the eShop, no problem." I was like, "Try Dragon Quest Builders 2." She goes, "Really?" I said, it's got elements of Minecraft, you build, but it's got a little bit more story and stuff to it, so she's going to be playing it and care more about what's going on for a while. As a worst case scenario, she doesn't like it, she can bring it back and she can get another game.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and I don't blame you. I mean, those are 2 great games.
She seemed much better about it.
Yeah.
It was like 10, 15 minutes out of my day. I didn't mind helping her out, and
a little self.
She ended up buying, both the games anyway, and
yeah. Well, I was going to say, I've noticed, like, over the past like few days, or really just like in the past 2 weeks, I would say, just the overall, like, when I'm out and about, I talk more about our podcast.
I do too.
Like, but we just love you guys so much, and we want more love.
I try to like slide it into conversation anytime that I can where it fits. But I've actually gotten to the point now where I slide it into conversations where it don't fit. So someone will ask me a question about something that I know a lot about, and I'm like, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm on the show every Sunday at 4:00 on the internet, and then they usually start laughing because they know what I'm talking about. I was like, I still don't think you're following me.
I don't think you're following, nor have I seen you.
But yeah, I went to Target a couple weeks back, right before Thanksgiving, and there was a younger girl in there, and she was looking at Switches or whatever, and the guy, she couldn't get anybody to come help her. Target is like hit and miss. No offense to people who work there, but sometimes you guys suck at going to help people. The store wasn't busy. Yeah. It wasn't Black Friday or anything. But anyway, so she's there for a couple minutes, and then I said, hey, did you have a question about something? She goes, do you work here? I said, no. And she goes, and this is the funniest thing I think I've ever been asked, because she doesn't know me. She's like, do you know anything about this Nintendo Switch thing? I was like, ma'am, I know everything about that. What do you want to know? So then we had like a whole conversation. The guy eventually came over. There's a lot more to that story, but that's like the funny part of the story. So
I was gonna say, like, podcast wise, I tell a lot of people about it, but we appreciate it. So, and then the other thing with like helping out people, it's weird. Like, I actually saw a video of customer service at like Target, Walmart, and it is crazy. So this guy, he's famous for doing prank calls. Like he's a famous Facebook person. Like he has a lot of videos out there, and so he calls Walmart and like their tech section, and was like, "Hey, do you have this item there?" This dude, no, I'm not even kidding. He's like, "Let me go check for you." He puts the phone down, sits there on his phone for about 2 minutes, finally goes to look, and like he has another buddy inside while he's calling him, recording the tech person, and he's like, and he said it was 15 minutes went by of him checking for this item, and he's like, "Nope, we don't have it." He goes into the store. There's 35 of them on the shelves, like, and like I'm just like, I would show their employers.
I would.
Because I mean, I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Like you call stores because sometimes maybe what if you live in an area where like the nearest Walmart's 45 minutes away, which that would be shocking, but it's 45 minutes away. Would you want to drive almost 45 minutes to an hour just to get to the store and not have the item?
I wouldn't go to Walmart if I didn't have to.
Yeah. But guys, seriously, you're better off to actually just walk in the store and try to look for it and be wrong than call customer service.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Because I've called like a local store for a PS4 during Black Friday. It was like, "Hey, are you running deals on this?" They're like, "Oh, we don't have any." I'm like, "Black Friday's tomorrow. Like, I know you have PS4.
We know you have some.
So I call them in.
Speaking of that, man, like I remember I went to Best Buy last year on Black Friday. They had the promotion for the PS4s last year for like, I think they came with Spider-Man or something. They were like $199.99. They had the promotion again this year for $199.99. They had stacks of PS4s. No way. They had people carrying PS. Everybody in the store had a PS4, and they still had stacks of them. There was 200 people in the store.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is this all you got?" And they're like, so they had a ton of them.
Oh, I never understand that laziness factor. But like, I called our local store about the PS4, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have any on the shelves." I'm like, "Do you have any in stock?" They're like, "Well, I don't know. I'm not in the tech aisle, so I wouldn't know." I'm like, I know you have a scanner. You can walk up and go, doop, and it's like, "Hey, inventory." So it frustrates me.
That drives me absolutely nuts. And you know another thing that drives me nuts? All right, listen.
Oh, here he comes. He's about to drop some knowledge.
We are not of the type of people that go along and harass, annoy, or are mean to retail workers, food servers, bartenders, or anyone else that is out in the public. That's not us. We may talk a bunch of shit about you after we leave.
Yeah.
But we are not going to be mean to you while it's happening unless you are like,
my gears.
right? Unless you are blatantly rude to us, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have been on that side of the register. We have been on that side of the serving tray.
Yeah.
All of us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We get it. Yeah. It's stressful. Sometimes you just, like, you're having a bad day. We get it, right? Yeah. We're not going to come and do on your plate. However, one thing I learned about retail from my ex-boss was that you can't sell something if it's not on the shelf to sell it. You can't sell something if it's not on the peg for somebody to pull it off of the peg and buy it. And then if you still, for whatever reason, that keep selling out of this item and you haven't had time to go stock it, and someone comes in and asks you for it, take your ass in the back and go look for it.
Yeah.
Give them like a genuine couple of minutes of your time and go do it because they want to give you money for it. That's why they asked.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, for every person that asks you, there's 20 people that wanted to ask you but didn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they already know that they're, well, I'm just not even going to mess with it. Or they have the anxiety or whatever. Like, I have anxiety. I don't like asking people for stuff.
Yeah.
Inked Guy says he did that. He's talking about helping people that, you know.
Yeah. And then the closest one to him is an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah. So I mean, you're making a trip out of this. So
yeah, that's like a movie.
Yeah.
That's like a 90-minute movie. So
the crazy thing is, and this is kind of funny, and I think this is like one of my final closing points, like for the day, because I thought this goes along with everything, and this is called karma, guys. So the holidays come up. It's a very stressful time for not only yourself but the wallet. And yesterday, a little funny thing happened. So this table comes in. I won't name names. I won't do anything like that. But this table sits down. They order a lot of food. They ordered almost. I work at Dave & Buster's, so Dave & Buster's with the games and everything like that, game cards and food, it gets pricey. 6 people. They dropped $250 between liquor and food. That was it. There was no cards. They bought cards up front. And that buying cards up front plays a factor in this story. They decided I was too good to pay. So they went out to the game room and acted like they were playing games because we allow that. They left.
Didn't pay.
Didn't pay.
Wow.
So $230. This is where the karma comes in. So they bought cards up front. The guy brought the receipt back to the table and set it down with his little signature on it, card number. We keep copies. We have the ability to open that check up again. And we can move everything over and charge them for all of it. So, guys, don't try to skip out on your food or anything. Just pay it. If you don't have the money,
don't go.
Yeah, don't go. But, yeah, that's just the karma of the day. Like I said, I don't have to name names, but be nice. It is the holidays. I know it's stressful on the wallet, but at least drop the $60 somewhere else.
I don't know. The Best Buy that I go to, and I'm not gonna hate on the store or anything because I shop there a lot.
No, he's like a veteran.
I mean, I've earned Elite Plus member status, and that means you have to spend a lot of money every year to do that, and I've got it for the last 2 years, so I am not hating on the store. But one of the times that I went in there, I was looking for a game that had just come out, and it wasn't like a big game.
Yeah.
It was a smaller game. I think it might have been, I don't know, one of the Lego games or something. So it wasn't like a huge release or something. And I said, hey, why do you guys not have any copies of this out? Like, it just came out. Your inventory said that there should have been plenty of them in stock. And this is what and that's just the day it came out. This was on Tuesday because, well, the guy that does video games doesn't come in on Tuesdays. He comes in on Wednesdays to stock the thing, and no one else will mess with his section because he yells at them every time that they do. And I said, so everybody that wants to buy a new game that came out today, I said, so wait, what about when Call of Duty drops? What about when Madden drops?
I bet that guy works that day.
What about when, the new Destiny expansion drops or the new Pokemon game drops? Does he come in that day? Because if every person that comes in that wants to buy a Pokemon game has to ask one of you to go to the back to get it, you ain't going to sell many of them.
When you look at a grape and say this looks like a COD game, what? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question right there. But I appreciate the try. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry I can't answer the question. I feel bad now.
So yeah, I said so he doesn't come in on Tuesdays when the games come out. Okay, cool. There's nothing that will infuriate more now that we actually can see it in a lot of stores. We can go online and we can see that you guys have stuff in stock, and then we go in the store and you don't have it on the shelf.
If it says you have one in stock, I won't be mad if you're like, no, somebody just came in. Like, I just can't. Like, there's been times where it's like, hey, I have one in stock at this store.
Well, here's the beauty part of like Best Buy. It doesn't give you exact numbers unless you have a scanner up at the front desk. It'll just if the text is in green, saying that you can pick it up within an hour, it usually means that they have more than 5. More than 10. Yeah. And if it's in yellow, it usually means it's under 10, and there's like that hit and miss that you might not be able to get it. But I've never had any item that I went that said inventory's low or whatever, or few remaining, and then I put it on like an order. I went to go pick it up an hour later, it was there. It's amazing how when you do an online pickup, they find that shit. But you're in the store and you're like, hey, can I...
I don't know.
This happened before, too. I went in to get this microphone. They didn't have any of them on the shelf. And so I walked out to my car. I bought it on an in-store pickup. After I asked somebody to go find it for me, he's like, oh, no, we don't have any more of those. And I did it on an in-store pickup. I came back in. It wasn't even the full hour later. Sure enough, they had the microphone that I was looking for.
I would have ordered 2. And once I got the second one, I would have walked back up to that same person in the store and threw it at him as hard as I could. Be like, looks like you got one.
It's one of those things. If you don't know where something's at, that's fine. Just say, I can't find it. Let me see if I can find somebody else that can.
Nobody
I'm not gonna yell at you.
Nobody wants to do that extra step.
It's not that big of a... Then you shouldn't be in retail.
You shouldn't have a job. That's your job.
I'm sorry. Your job is to help the customer, and if the guy who doesn't stock that area only comes in once a week, sorry. That's not my problem. Do your job.
For sure. And... yeah.
And I'm like the nicest guy when it comes to retail people and stuff. I know I sound like I'm an asshole, but I'm not. I'm really nice to pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in yelling at people or getting mad about stuff. I just use their in-store pickup system as, like against them and got what I wanted. So
moral of the story, in-store pickup. Be nice to your employees. Like, don't be nice to all the people that are working this holiday and everything. You have only killed a few retail workers.
I worked at one of the most laxed places that you can work in retail, though. I worked at Spencer's Gifts in the mall.
Yeah.
And I mean, we sold whoopee cushions and fart machines and stuff, right? Well, along with a bunch of other weird crap.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we didn't deal with those same kind of customers, those super high stressed out customers. We would deal with people that would come in the store. Maybe that they were in a bad mood when they first came in, but by the time that they left, they were in a good mood.
And that's your
And
goal.
and part of that is because I worked there and I'm hilarious, and the other part of it is because of what we sold.
Yeah.
You don't go into Spencer's thinking, man, I have to have this one. We only had one item the whole time that I worked there that we ever ran out of and had people continually call to get us, and that was his water speakers.
Oh, those were sweet.
And back when Vine was really a thing, some guy had put a picture of the water speakers on Vine, like he did a whole video, and he said where he got them, and then before you know it, everybody and their mom came in to buy water speakers.
Yeah.
We sold out. By the time that we got enough stock to meet the demand, no one cared anymore.
Yeah. But guys, seriously, treat all your treat customers. If you're working, do your job, work hard. But people that go in, give your people a little bit of respect, show some holiday cheer. Like especially servers. If you sit down, tip a little extra than you normally would. And that's like a good suggestion.
Yeah, don't be a douche. I'm serious. Like, I watch these videos online of people yelling at people behind the register, and we get it. You're
I like
frustrated.
the McDonald's beatdowns, like the people that jump behind the counter and just start whooping on the McDonald's
Like,
employees.
there's no reason to like be crappy towards
Yeah.
people, and not just people that work behind the register. Don't be crappy to anybody.
No, I don't. Yeah,
I don't see the point.
And drive like you have some sense.
I'm not even gonna cover driving.
No, driving's bad during the holidays.
Just if you have to interact with another person through speaking,
Yeah.
don't be crappy.
It's mayhem.
It's ma'am.
Oh, the memes right there, man. Just the memes right there in general. But guys,
gosh.
we're gonna run through the recap real quick. So be nice, enjoy the holidays for sure. We really do appreciate it. Holy crap! All right, hang on one second. I don't like all this spam that I just got in here.
Yeah, that was spam.
What is your Discord number? Where do you talk? Where do you call this talk show? Wait, what? All right, talk show. We're gonna. I don't know. This may not be spam. Maybe Zach. Okay. Hang on. We're gonna slow down for a second because like a whole bunch of messages popped up, and I get worried when like there's a big thing. But talk show. We are those two nerds. By the way, we're gonna answer your questions as fast as we can. Calling talk shows on Twitch. What is your Discord? I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're talking about us, we are those two nerds. We talk about nerdy stuff.
Is he speaking in English?
I don't know. Like I'm kind of lost. But if you are trying to promote another show, we're gonna give you a warning. We don't like when that happens.
Unless your show is good.
Good, or just in general.
He something about Discord.
I'm probably not. I'm not even.
Oh, he
on.
said he wants to call in.
Call in on Discord.
We don't actually have Discord set up. We've never done that.
No, we don't do call-ins.
Not yet.
No, but we appreciate the suggestion. But I don't know who you are, so I would have to have a personal meeting with you first before we'd actually pull somebody in. Because that's kind of another story. I did that one time. I let somebody get in my Discord.
Yeah, and then you had some guy sitting there spewing off hate speech
Oh, it
and
was
racial
bad.
slurs, and man, we ain't about that.
Yeah. So, guys, seriously, we appreciate it.
Inked guy said if we ever need another guest, he'd be down.
Trust me, if Ink, we'll get to know you seriously. If you have Twitch, come follow me on Twitch and hang on one sec. There we go. Block. This is funny. This is my favorite part of Twitch. Bang it. Okay, now all of his messages got deleted. It's not the best. Okay, but Inked. We'll have a conversation. If you want to follow me on Twitch, message me on there because I want to actually have a conversation with you. Because you seem like a cool guy. You actually hear all stream, so we're gonna give you 5 raffle tickets into the hoodie giveaway. So we appreciate that, and I think you sub probably on YouTube or something. So just follow me on Beer Coach. But you can become.
Did we ever figure out like what was going on with that guy?
It's a spam. If
he
you're,
said he wanted to call into the show, we don't. This is not a call-in talk show.
well, he kept saying like random things. So
What a dummy.
yeah. So Inked, we're thinking about adding guests onto the show, like more
Yeah.
loyal members. But it has to be like a sit down meeting before. That way we can explain our guidelines to you guys. and know that like
we have like one pretty good rule, and that's don't be a douche. That's like
yeah.
I'd say that's like rule number one, and we don't like any kind of like bigotry or hate speech or anything like that.
Yeah, so we're nice guys, but
yeah,
but yeah. So we'll definitely like I said, message me either through Twitter.
I'm gonna go find that guy that was spamming us. I'm gonna go spam his channel.
No, it's just literally a bot account.
He said he wasn't a bot.
He's definitely a bot. Like people that spam like that, I don't know. I get worried. So
I don't mind. You banned him. He was on your channel.
well, I thought he was on yours at first, but besides the point. Back to the recap. Talked about Star Wars. Talked about Mandalorian. Go check it out.
Look who decided to show up right before we're about to get off the air. It's Trudy. Hey, Trudy.
I'm so well. Everybody has a I
Oh no, they don't. I posted all over social media today that we were going on 2:30.
All right, fine. You win. All right, man. I won't get in your mix. But we talked about Star Wars. We talked about holidays, the last minute shoppers, and the overall like the more serious moment in the show. Our wonderful PS4 donation that went to a good cause. We raised a lot of money for that. And we seriously appreciate everything that you guys do for the stream. And guys, seriously, if you guys are still, we're going to kind of do like I call it the chores list because it's like our promotion time. And I always have fun doing it. So,
Trudy, we love you.
Yeah. I just got on social media. It's okay. We forgive.
I posted it at like 11:30.
Yeah. So kind of the promotion, the chores list, guys. If you guys, we're doing hoodie giveaways. The last chance to enter is the next week. So if you guys have Facebook, go on Nick Displays Games, like, share, follow, do all that stuff. Every post that you share gets you a raffle ticket in. Any subs to Twitch, either my Twitch. Do you have sub button on yours or no? If you don't, it's okay.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can't.
Where are you affiliated?
Not yet. No.
Okay, so if you go to my Twitch, if you sub, donate bits, you get entries in. And just for the loyal members, we're automatically throwing in, 5 ones. Because, Ink, you've been here the whole stream. So,
I think he's been here since we started talking.
So even if you just left the tab
we were
open.
like, hey, we're those two nerds. And he's like, hello. And we're like, hey, wait, it's a new guy. Thanks.
Yeah, so, but we appreciate it. And, guys, Ink says, Trudy, to you that actually, she's solid. That was weird. Oh, wait, no, maybe because you did say you like her.
We said we love Trudy.
Yeah, so, guys.
She's like one of our biggest life fans.
For sure.
It's like her, Janet, Jason, Julia.
Yeah, and then One True Villain.
Yeah,
that's always coming in, and then Little Beastly. Those are like the number, like those are like the OGs, and now we're like my managers from my work.
Yeah, a lot of the people that you had have been coming on like liking my stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they all use Facebook,
but that's cool.
But guys, seriously, if you guys are doing all that stuff, check out our YouTube, guys. Those Two Nerds podcast. You will see our logo that you see on our over there, right next to him. That little logo. You'll see it on all the thumbnails. So seriously, guys, check it out. Drop the sub because we want to get our actual own personal URL. That way, you guys can just look up YouTube/Those Two Nerds. So seriously, check that out.
I'm getting stars soon. Ooh, you got biddies from somebody, and you got 2 new followers.
Oh, 20 biddies from the Ink guy. Well, that's 20 entries in. Thank you. We appreciate it so much. And guys, all donations. We're gonna be working more with charity stuff. So we're trying to work stuff out.
Hey, it's Soccer Mommy.
I forgot about that's
Man.
the other OG. That's
look at that.
OG Soccer
Must have got our text about 2 hours later.
Yeah, it's all good. So guys, we seriously appreciate it. Thank you guys all so much for like loving and the support. So just keep.
So we're gonna be also doing the I'm getting stars set up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is like the equivalency of Twitch biddies or whatever.
Yes.
So I'm getting that set up, and then we're hoping next year.
Next year is going to be the Those Two Nerds push. So guys, we really hope you guys stick around and keep showing support. Tell all your friends. They can all do this and all get entries in to this awesome hoodie.
Soccer Mommy says she is the OG. She's the reason that you are here.
That's true. That is my mom, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, cue the mom jokes coming inbound. But
there's no jokes about it. Your mom's freaking awesome.
Yeah, true. So, she hasn't kicked me out of the house for doing this yet. So,
no, seriously, your mom's cool as hell.
But we appreciate all the love and support, guys, and continue to tell your friends. Tell them to do the same thing. Go to the Facebook, like, share. Sub with the Twitch Primes and all that stuff, guys. Seriously. So telling you guys, like, this is the channel to be. 2020, it's going to be a lot of individual work, like through my Twitch, his Twitch, and Facebook.
We are coming at you hard, like I don't even know.
Like Spider Monkey.
I was gonna say something really inappropriate, then I decided against it. And I was like, nope, I'm learning. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be coming at you guys hard.
Yeah, YouTube videos, unboxings, tons of content for you guys, individual work, playing together, 24-hour charity streams. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy 2020. We got one more podcast.
One more podcast for this year,
and then we kick off the new year.
That will be the 22nd episode.
Yeah.
And we might do something special for it. We're not sure yet. So
yeah,
you guys are going to definitely be here for that.
Yeah, so mark it on the calendar.
Then our first one of the new year will also start season 2.
It will start season 2 of the podcast. And then the nice thing about that is the 29th, no spoilers yet, we're going to have a ton of stuff to give away. So it's just going to be giveaways. You don't know what it is because you can't actually see our shop where you can buy all the hoodies and all that stuff.
No, you can't, but we have stuff.
But all I got to say is, all you know is there's stuff to give away that is those two nerds related, and you can buy it for whoever. Birthday's coming up or whatever. So
or you can keep it.
Or keep it, yeah. So, guys, we appreciate it, and we love all the support, guys. Seriously, you guys have been amazing over the past 21 episodes, so that's a lot of weeks.
It's been like...
It's almost 5.5 months.
When did we start this? July, August?
5.5 months is.
I don't know. I feel like we've been doing this a long time, and I feel like we're getting
better.
We're getting better.
So, and we gained a new loyal. So, Ink Guy, I hope to see you next Sunday.
Yeah, we hope you're here.
But
normally we are on at 4.
4 o'clock.
Today was a special exception because he has some family stuff going on that he's got to take care of, and I've got some last minute Christmas shopping to get done, so it kind of just worked out.
And the show must go on. And then next
I told him, I was like, if you can't make it, man, I'll come out. It'll be that one nerd, and I'll have like a picture of you or something.
We need like a blow up doll, like to actually like have here when one of us isn't here. So, but Maggie's now coming in. Appreciate it, guys. Seriously, thank you guys all so much. Thank you for all the donations. The 20 bit donation.
Thank you.
You guys are all awesome, and we appreciate all of you guys. 2020, guys. One more podcast. Giveaways, mark it down, 4 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're on that West Coast, that is 12. Actually, is it? No, it's 3 hours behind. Just kidding. Alaska's 4 hours behind. 3 hours behind, it's 1 o'clock PST. So, guys.
I like watching you try to figure stuff out.
So, Ink Guy, personal message me, which I'm adding you right now on Twitch, so you can actually personal message me your podcast.
By the way, we also play games on our individual channels.
Yeah, we do more than just talk.
And if we're playing a game that you like to play and it's multiplayer, come by.
We'll play with you.
We will play.
Yep. So seriously, message me about all that stuff. We would love to check out your podcast, and maybe we can work.
I think we're going to close up next year with the Versus episode, correct?
Yeah. So next week might be a little bit
different.
Like
there's not going to be a lot of news going on in the world, probably not. So
no, we're probably going to like do a quick introduction of what we got, like cool things that we got, nerdy stuff, and then it'll probably be it'll be the Versus episode.
Yeah, it'll be like, hey, I got this stuff for Christmas, and I got some new socks.
And now we play games against each other.
But yeah, we've been talking about doing like a Versus stream for a while. Because we just don't.
Yeah, and we're taking bets. So, yeah.
Like he says, is this the other dude?
Yeah. Can we call? So just hit on his name. I'm gonna teach guys. We're about to teach you how to ban people on Twitch. So you click on his thing, and if you go down, see that little thing that looks like the stop sign?
Is it right here?
No, go over left.
There we go.
Ban user. Bam! It's over. Bam. It's just like that.
He came to my stream too.
We call it the ban hammer, and believe me, I'm gonna get an emote that you can type in that literally gives people the ban.
I've never had to before. He says Saturday stream. He didn't spell something happening live right now here on YouTube. Lamont, YouTube superstar. He's now following me.
Oh yeah, just because you get banned does not mean anything.
He's like, what is the Discord number? Where do we call in the talk show? Happy holidays. That's great, dude. I don't know you. He's following you now too. But you're spitting on my channel, bro. Seriously, I don't know you. Yeah. And even if I had a Discord set up for you to call in, I'm not letting you in there. You sound kind of fucking nuts to me.
Yeah, so...
Can you put that on your YouTube? You sound fucking nuts.
Yeah, but we We love you guys. Thank you guys all so much for the love and support. And until the 29th episode,
29th.
Happy holidays.
What's on the 29th episode?
No, not 29th episode.
The 29th
29th
episode it's the 22nd episode on the 29th.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's what he's here for. He's here to correct.
Look at me. I figured it out.
Yeah, so. But guys, thank you guys all so much. Thank you guys for bit donations, likes, follows, shares, everything. Seriously, go check out all the social medias. Check out past podcasts. Give us some comments on YouTube. We'll read them live on the stream. But until next time, those two nerds are heading off to do nerd things. And we love you guys so much. And you guys are all so beautiful. So have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.